Before you turn off the video, I want you to know that I understand. I used to do this all the time. I'd walk into my spare room or just look at the closet and feel just buried. I'd stand there for a minute, completely overwhelmed by decades of possessions, and then I'd just turn around, walk away, and go make a cup of tea. You're not disorganized and you're not lazy. You're just suffering from decision fatigue, and let's be honest, it's exhausting. Your home should be a launch pad for your future, not a museum for a life you've already lived. And stick with me, because the last few tips are really about the heart of it, the part that finally set me free. We're going to go through a no-nonsense system to break through that feeling of being stuck. These are practical, simple hacks to help you reclaim your space, even when you're emotionally attached to everything. If you find yourself nodding along and thinking, that's me, maybe give us a little like so I know this is helpful. We're a whole community of people who are just trying to make our homes feel like a sanctuary again, not a storage unit. And I love knowing who I'm chatting with. Where are you watching from? Drop your city or state in the comments. It's so lovely to see. All right, grab that cup of tea if you want, but don't walk away from the room this time. Let's start with the very easiest win. This is where we begin. Before you organize, before you sort, before you even think about where things should go, I want you to grab a big black trash bag. We're going on a 15-minute walk through the house, and we have only one mission: to find obvious, undeniable trash. I'm talking about old mail, expired pantry items, empty boxes, that lotion bottle under the sink that's been empty since 2010, catalogs you'll never read. You know the stuff. We are not making any hard decisions here. This is not the time to decide about your grandmother's china. This is just for the things you can look at and immediately know their places in the bin. You will be shocked at how much you can gather in just 15 minutes. Why this works is simple. It gives you instant momentum with zero emotional decisions. You're clearing space, you're taking action, and you haven't had to fight with your own feelings yet. It's the perfect warm-up. Okay, you've got some momentum. Now here's the antidote to that feeling of, I just don't have the time or the energy for this. Set a timer on your phone or your kitchen stove for just 8 minutes. 8, or 5, or 10, whatever feels laughably easy. Now pick one small specific area. I don't mean the kitchen. I mean one kitchen drawer. That one junk drawer everyone pretends doesn't exist. Or just the top of your nightstand. Or one shelf in the linen closet. You focus only on that one tiny spot for your 8 minutes. When that timer goes off, you must stop. That's the rule. You can put your tools away, but you are done for now. Trust me on this, it's magic. It prevents that burnout and total overwhelm that kills big projects. It turns this impossible marathon into a series of small, repeatable wins. You can do anything for 8 minutes. And sometimes you'll find that when the timer goes off, you actually want to keep going. But here's the part most people get stuck on. The trash is gone, the little wins are happening, but what about the real clutter? The maybe stuff? This next hack is tough, but it's a game changer. This is where we get serious, but we're still going to use a timer to protect our energy. Set it for 10 or 15 minutes and pick one area like your closet or that messy kitchen counter. We're going to quickly sort items into 3, and only 3 piles. Pile 1 is must keep. These are your essentials, the things you use every day or truly love. Pile 2 is toss. This is broken, expired, or things you haven't used in over a year. But Pile 3 is the maybe pile. And let's be honest, the maybe pile is a trap. It's where good intentions go to die. It's that pile that just moves from the floor to a box and then back to the floor 6 months later. So here is the brutal twist. For today, maybe means toss. I know that sounds harsh, but maybe is just fear or guilt in disguise. It's the word we use when we're afraid to make a decision. It keeps us stuck. Now, if you are really struggling with this, here's a little cheat you can use just once. Put all the maybe items into a single box. Tape it shut. Write today's date on it, plus a date 6 months from now. Put that box in the garage or the back of a closet. If you have not needed to open that box for anything in 6 months, the entire box gets donated. Sight unseen, no peeking. It's a way to prove to yourself that you really can live without those things. If these ideas are starting to click for you, it really helps the channel if you subscribe. We're always sharing practical tips just like this. This just-in-case mindset is costing you more than you think. This is the one that fills our cabinets and closets. We keep 19 teacups when we've only been drinking coffee for 10 years. We keep that rusty hammer we've never used, even though we just call someone to fix it anyway. We keep 12 winter coats for a town that gets maybe one cold day a year. For every single just-in-case item you pick up, I want you to ask yourself 3 honest questions. First, when did I last use this? And be really honest. Has it been 1 year? 5 years? 10? Second, if I really truly needed this exact item again, could I replace it? And third, how much would it actually cost to replace? Here's the reality check. Most of the time, the answer is I could replace it for under $20 at the hardware store or online. You are paying a rent to store that $20 item. You're paying with your space, your peace of mind, and the stress of seeing it every day. The cost of keeping it is so much higher than the tiny hypothetical cost of replacing it. Let it go. You are giving yourself permission to get your space back. The hardest part isn't always the physical stuff, though. It's the emotional stuff. It's the guilt and the memories. So let's talk about how to handle that. When you are truly stuck on an item, maybe something you inherited or something that just has a lot of feeling tied to it, I want you to try this mental trick. Pick it up and ask yourself, if a total stranger had to come in here and sort my home, what would they think of this? Would they immediately see its value, its beauty, its purpose? Or would they just see it as clutter? This isn't about what they would do. It's about what it looks like to an objective eye. This little trick instantly detaches you from that thick fog of guilt and nostalgia just for a second. It gives you a moment of clarity to see the item for what it is, not just what it represents. It can make the decision to let go just a little bit easier. This next one is perfect for those days when you just feel low energy and you know you don't have it in you to make big, hard decisions. Stop wasting your precious mental energy on junk. As you look at your items, mentally rate them on a scale of 1 to 10. A 1 is obvious trash, like that old fast food wrapper. A 10 is an irreplaceable heirloom like your wedding album or a precious family photo. Anything you see that you'd rate a 1, 2, or 3. It goes immediately. No debate, no second thoughts. It's a 1 for a reason. Get it out. You can clear a surprising amount of surface clutter this way. This saves your limited decision-making power for the things that really matter, those tough 8s, 9s, and 10s. Don't waste your energy on the easy stuff. But here's the part most people miss, especially with those sentimental items. Even when you decide to let go, it can still hurt. This one might feel a little silly at first, but trust me on this, it works. For those sentimental items that are just so hard to part with, even though you know you can't keep them, like your child's 3rd grade spelling test or a stack of old birthday cards, create a small ritual. Hold the item and quietly thank it for its service. I'm serious. Say, thank you for all the family dinners to that extra set of dishes you never use. Thank you for reminding me of that lovely day. Take a photo of it. A digital photo takes up 0 space and holds the memory just as well as the object. This isn't silly, it's psychological closure. It acknowledges the memory and the feeling, and it gives your brain permission to let go of the physical object without feeling like you're letting go of the memory. Is this something you already do, or is this photo idea new to you? I'd love to hear. You've cleared the space. You've worked through the emotions. Now, how do you keep it this way and make sure your home serves the person you are today? This, for me, is the most powerful mindset shift of all. Instead of looking backward at who you were, I want you to look forward. Pick up an item you're holding onto and ask, does this item support the life I want to live now and in the future? Or ask this, is this item holding me hostage in a life I've already outgrown? Think about it. Are you keeping boxes and boxes of 30-year-old work supplies from a job you retired from, when what you really want is to learn a new hobby like painting or gardening? Those old supplies are physically and mentally taking up the space you need for your new passion. Let them go. Thank them for the career they gave you, and then let them go to make room for your next chapter. This isn't about losing your past. It's about making space for your present. And once you've made that shift, you need one final simple rule to protect all the wonderful new space you've created. This is how you maintain your new, clearer space forever. It's so simple. For everything new that comes into your home, something old in that same category must go out. A new pair of shoes comes in, an old pair must go out. You buy a new book, an old one gets donated, a new sweater, an old one goes in the donation bag. This one little rule does two amazing things. First, it makes it impossible for clutter to creep back in and build up to those overwhelming levels again. And second, it makes you so much more intentional about what you bring into your home in the first place. You'll find yourself standing in the store asking, is this new thing really worth getting rid of something I already own? Sometimes the answer is yes, but many times you'll find it's not. This was never about just getting rid of stuff. It's about gaining your future. It's about walking into a room and feeling calm instead of stressed. It's about making space for the person you are today and the life you want to live. So here's your challenge if you're up for it. Just pick one. You don't have to do all 9 hacks today. Just try one 8-minute blitz on a single drawer, or grab a trash bag and do the 15-minute tango. Just start. Let us all know in the comments what one small thing you're going to tackle today. You can do this. Thank you so much for spending this time with me. I'll see you in the next video.